Right, ladies and gents, welcome to 263 Insights, where we shed light over Zimbabwe and things that are affecting Zimbabweans. Right, so yesterday the Zimbabwean internet was divided after the Minister of Youth, Honorable Minister Machakaire, posted this on his X account. So he is claiming that he didn't know the situation that is in our hospitals. Machakaire he was moved and he was deeply saddened after he visited his relative yesterday to one of our public health institutions. I don't know why he didn't name the hospital, but I think if you want to be honest, you need to name the hospital so that everyone knows what is going on. So I'm going to read to you the post, but this post is actually divided Zimbabweans, because some Zimbabweans are actually praising him kuti ataura chokwadi, that's what we want from our politicians, but the majority are saying kuti iwe kaiwe usade kutamba nesu iwe, don't play with us, kuti uda kutaura kuti you don't know kuti ndo zviri kuitika munyika izvi. And so some people are mad about this. So I'm going to read you these posts, then I also want you to post, to comment on the comment section kuti muri kufungei nezvakataurwa na minister. So the post goes by: I visited one of our public health institutions this morning to see a relative and left deeply concerned by the conditions I witnessed. What I saw was deeply moving, a clear indication that many of our people are facing serious challenges. The growing public outcry over our healthcare system is not an exaggeration. It reflects the difficult experiences of many Zimbabweans. As your appointee and one whom you have tasked to speak for the young people of our great nation, I feel responsibility to speak openly. Sometimes in our desire to present progress, we may unintentionally overlook important realities on the ground. Your Excellence, you have earned the admiration of this nation for your compassion, humility, and tireless dedication to the welfare of ordinary citizens. Under your leadership, many have found renewed hope. It is because of this trust in your care for the people that I respectively plead with you. Please find time from your busy schedule to visit these institutions yourself. There is no substitute for seeing, listening, and understanding firsthand what our citizens are going through. I also wish to commend those who have had the courage to raise their voices on matters of public interest. Their advocacy reflects a belief in the kind of leadership you represent, a leadership that listens, acts, and puts people first. Then he take this president, Banaba, E.D. Mnangagwa. Right, so, okay, so a lot of Zimbabweans, actually some Zimbabweans were like, okay, this is nice, you are being honest, thank you, Minister, for being honest, Mataura Chokwadi, but the majority of people were not buying his post, Panapa, whatever he was saying. So I'm going to read you one of the first comment, Panapa. So this guy said, why take the president when you are in cabinet with the health minister? I wonder if you guys work together. Anyway, health must be built ground up. Start by educating children from the early age. Okay, so this is another guy. So the next comment was like, imagine a minister of information being surprised by a problem that has existed for over 20 years. With all the state resources at your disposal, you cannot possibly claim ignorance of this issue. Honorable Machakaire. This situation highlights the incompetence of both the Minister of, I think he wanted to say, of Information and the Minister of Health, of which I think he is mistaken Minister of Information and the Minister of Youth, because Machakaire, I believe, is the Minister of Youth. Oh, so the other guy said, oh, now it's deeply moving and heartbreaking when you see it. When ordinary citizens say the same, they are labeled unpatriotic, treasonous, or pushing a foreign agenda. Spare us the crocodile tears. The system you defend daily is the same system that is collapsing before your eyes. Woo! Zvakaoma wana wasikufara nezvakataurwa na honorables. So we're gonna go to the next comment, Panaba. So Darlington Vanabagati, you are an idiot. We have been calling the government to equip our health infrastructure, but you, cabinet, and your president, who is fighting to stay in power beyond his constitutional terms, have been turning deaf ears to our cries. Now that a relative of yours is sick, you are surprised. Pakaipa. Then another one says, does Mnangagwa honestly care, especially when he is surrounded by dandaheads like J. Mwanda? Who the heck is J. Mwanda? Who has no care for the nation. Zimbabwe has no leadership at all. Look at the way Zimbabweans are being treated by South Africans without Mnangagwa doing anything about it. That's true. Then the next comment says, there is a drugs kind of similar project coming if you see people like Tino Machakaire starting to make new discoveries like this. They will call it a presidential health program and use it to milk state coffers. They will simply do a few stupid renovations and go to town about it. I'm sorry. My apologies. But that's why I love the comment section, because people actually will just go in like they don't care. They will just go in like telling you what it is, because like you have to understand, this is the only platform people can actually express themselves, because you can't go in the streets of Harare and start to say this. You get arrested, or you get thrown, you get beaten up, or you disappear. So the next comment says, so surprised the honorable wasn't aware. It would be nice if you encourage your colleagues to also pay the public hospitals a visit. So my public institutions in Zimbabwe. The other one, so I'm gonna go to the next comment. This guy said it's worrying that this has been said for a long time now, and people raising such issues have either been jailed or labeled sellouts or anti-government. You guys access healthcare from abroad, and we are not conversant with this. Your government has failed. And the other one said, now it hurts because it's closer to home, right? ? That's another Zimbabwean. Okay. The next comment says, I am split in two. Whilst I appreciate this honest observation, I'm torn between thinking could it be that most of those in authority think the situation is fake? They are out of reality because they have access to better, so I don't know what this guy was trying, maybe he wanted to say the access to better resources, so they think basic service we ask for it's politicking. Murungasina Praz said, you have declared yourself the number one enemy of ZANU-PF. Welcome to all of us. This is true, and this is true because ZANU-PF aidi kupikiswa and aidi kutotaurirwa zvekuita kana kuti mukuishora kuti haisi kugona basa. It becomes a problem. You become a problem to them, and they will deal with you, they will punish you. So it's true zvekutaurwa nemurungu asina prazi panapa. Then the next one in a general pana, haiwawo wasn't general minister of health for almost 4 years. Don't take us for fools. X is full of people's broken stories, man. And why the love letter to ED? Are you afraid to just call him out for failing? Do not tell us this is the first time this has come to your attention. This is true because if you look at this post, atanga achitaura kuti okay, problem. Then why do you have to start to say blah 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 ED what praising him? Because to me it feels like you are trying to tell the problem, but you actually praising the problem, because it doesn't make sense that your boss is the one who has caused all this. Then you are telling him that you have a problem, and you are also praising him at the end. What are you trying to do? We are not going to solve anything on that. So this comment is actually also telling us the truth. So the next one says, the next guy said, comrade, before being a minister, you are my so-called MP from MP Wedza South. Not even one hospital in Wedza is worth being called a hospital. Yet you come here and pretend you saw this only today. Are you not sparing time getting back to your constituency? You must be ashamed of yourselves. Uyu mwana wekumusha kwemuna kwa Machakaire uyu. Ari kunoziva zvinoitika kuWedza South kuti mahospital atoriko afani kutenga atori mahospital mastate acho. I can imagine what is happening if our hospitals in Harare and Bulawayo are in that state. What more are kuma rural areas? Think about it. Are kuma rural areas one. So the other guy said, this is the flag at one of the health services providers in our constituency. I think Kunonzi could go to Rural Health Center. You pass through that place every time you visit your home in Wedza. Never pretend you saw that only today. Charlatan. So avanu kumusha kumechiti na Machakaire who are actually showing him good. Don't come here uchida kusugarcoat zvinhu zvaunoziva like you don't know. Kumusha kwako chaiko you know you pass through. Look at this flag iri pahospital whatever pahospital or whatever paclinic paanopfura napo every day achienda kumusha kwake. So this is what Zimbabweans were feeling yesterday. The other one said, I'm not falling for this cabinet mune muchite. If you will not be fired, headlines will be ED as a listening leader head Zimbabweans and we will be visiting hospital on a fact-finding mission and people will be happy. Nah, not me. Ingoza nai kuma meeting mogadzira makanyarara. And the other guy said, minister must sign contracts and performance appraisals must be done quarterly to measure their performance. We need merits, not nepotism. Then Tuffman said, that's a good and sincere statement. When he visits, he doesn't even have to advise the minister in charge. He just needs to rock up silently. Even First Lady can simply do it and experience first. But okay, I don't think the people on the hospital are actually the problem. The people running the hospitals, like the doctors, maybe the CEOs, because my CEOs work hand in hand in my politicians to steal money. But I don't think you can blame nurses and doctors or people who are sweeping on the hospitals that they are the problem. The problem is coming from the Ministry of Health and from the government. You understand? If the hospitals and if the hospital is not getting money from the Ministry of Finance and from the Ministry of Health, like you can't blame on our background. They have to work with what they have. So the other guy said, Comrade Minister, is it you genuinely didn't know about the state of our healthcare or just didn't believe what people were saying? So guys, these are some of the comments that I've picked up on X, and there are a lot of people were saying a lot of things. Kunevamo wayangochi praise the minister, but the majority were like, you have been in government for a long time, you don't know the state of our public institutions, and you are the Minister of Youth. As for me, he is the Minister of Youth. He should know. Like, it's your job to know each and every corner of Zimbabwe and to know what is going on. And the way he is actually addressing this to the president of Zimbabwe instead of the Minister of Health shows me that there is actually like these guys, like they don't work together. Okay, you are the Minister of Youth. Are you trying to tell me that Mnangagwa doesn't know the state of our hospitals? If he doesn't know, then why is he the president of Zimbabwe? Because we have an intelligence organization. We have the CIOs who can actually get information like everywhere in Zimbabwe and address this to the president. So don't tell us the president didn't know or he needs to visit. He doesn't even need to visit the hospitals, because there are people who are responsible for that, who will go all over Zimbabwe. Information. That's how the system works. So he doesn't even need to go. He just need to know the hospital. So are you telling me he doesn't know? He doesn't have that information that my hospitals made amuna machines people are dying each and every day. otarisa kuti hamuna like even infrastructure chaicho. You should know. So I think kuti the minister, yes, even though he is addressing something that is of importance and something that needs government agents, but I feel kuti he is trying to be a nice guy, man. Like he is trying to be nice, you know, to act nice, but he is part of the problem because kana achitaura kuti he didn't know, akatanga kuziva nezviro because aivisitira hama yake. What ari kuda kureva kuti chii? What is he trying to say? He is the minister of youth. He should know kuti mahospitals edu akamira sei, maschools edu akamira, the state of our schools. Kana asingazive izvozvo, why is he the minister of youth? Because mayouth kandisi tinofanira tichiziva kuti nyika yedu yakamira sei, the affairs of our country. You should know. As the minister of youth, he should know each and every situation iri kuitika muZimbabwe. So I think kuti even though I appreciate his honesty, I still also feel conflicted with it. I feel kunge he wants to look nice to the people, to the public, to my Zimbabweans, and act like he is not part of the problem. And why was he like on his second paragraph starting to praise Mnangagwa? And when he knows with Mnangagwa, he is the leader of Zimbabwe. If Zimbabwe is not doing well, he is the problem. He is the one who we have to blame first, because he should be the one in charge and he should know each and every of these things. With the he should know kuti muZimbabwe my hospitals edu are kak. He should know kuti atina ma roads akanaka. He should know kuti atina railway system. He should know all those things. If he doesn't know those things, he doesn't deserve to be the president. So guys, let me know what you think on the comment section about this serious issue that has been raised by Honorable Machakaire. Do you believe him? Good, he didn't know. And what do you think about what he did, or what about his post? Do you think he did the right thing, or do you think he's just trying to be nice, or he's just disconnected to reality? Like, come on, let's be honest, guys. Let me know what you think on the comment section, guys. I'm out.